Hey guys, this is Alex Sturgeon, HobbyTown HobbyPlex here for a What's New Wednesday. I'm excited because we got in a bunch of new stuff that I'm very happy to show you tonight. I don't know if we talked about this last time or not, the last time we did What's New, but check it out. We've got the Proline Power Stroke Arma shocks. So front, rear. Yeah, they're 63 bucks a pair, but they are metal. They're beefy. If you've been breaking your 3S or your Mega Shocks a lot, there you go. You got the metal upgrades now from Proline. Probably one of the cooler things about Proline now being under Horizon is there's going to be a lot of new stuff coming out for much of the Horizon brands that would normally probably not come out. So, speaking of Horizon brands, we have the Axial standard axle conversion kit for your SCX-10 III. Gives you standard axles, 4 100mm shocks, your metal links for steering, all that good stuff. So if you for some reason are annoyed by your gosh darn it, I always do this whenever we do one of these. I forget what the axles are called. I even have one of these things. Portal axles. There you go. If you're annoyed by your portal axles, it's late at night. We're doing this at night, so there you go. You can change it out. What else do we get? So SCX-24 parts coming in. You can see here we got some metal sliders. Thought that was pretty neat. And some tires. You can see we actually had a lot more than these, but everybody bought them this weekend, so hopefully we'll get them back in stock. These are brand new to the store today, though. They are SSD little baby wheels with brass rings for your bead locks. So good way to upgrade that SCX-24. We even have more parts than that. We've been selling through them like crazy. We have a metal 57 tooth spur gear in 0.8 mod for your Arma from Arma. That just came in today, so that's pretty cool. And then finally for your SCX-24, I've been seeing a lot of these Hobby Plus trucks out there, and I decided to go ahead and just start ordering some of the bodies so we can put on the SCX-24s. I think that's going to be pretty neat. We got in the 4000 kV Firma combo, so it comes with your, I believe it's the 3S speed controller and the 4000 kV motor. These are only 100 bucks, so this is now officially the cheapest like brushless combo for a good basher set. We've had the Hobby Wing just stock stuff, but that's mostly, you know, the 17.5 and 13.5s and 21.5s, kind of for the racing side. We normally carry the Castle stuff, runs for about 117, 119. Well, there you go. Now you've got another option, a little bit cheaper option. Not cheaper as in cheap, but inexpensive. How's that? Before we move on to this guy, I know you saw the unboxings on him, but we still have LMTs. They've been selling pretty constant, and we actually got in the roller to go with it as well. So first we got in the Gravedigger and the Son of a Digger. I think we're actually out of Son of a Diggers, but we did get the rollers in. And the rollers are cool. They're only $3.99. You put whatever body you want on them. I was tempted the other day. I was looking at it. I gave it a little bit of thought. So, okay, so this just came in today. This is the Carbon Z T28, 2 meters. So this is a big plane, brand new. Pulled it out of the box today. It's $549.99, but 78-inch wingspan. It's big, and the T28s, they fly really well. Any of the sizes. I actually personally had one of my planes that I started out with was one of the smaller E-Flight T28s. I can't remember which version it was, but I used that to practice flying upside down. And then one day I was flying upside down, and then I forgot what I was doing, and I gave it up elevator, and it went bam right in the ground, right in front of everybody at the field. They all laughed, and then they all talked about it for like a week, saying, "Yeah, that guy from HobbyTown crashed his plane." So learned my lesson that day. Don't crash in front of the peanut gallery. Okay, this is super cool. This is the NASA SLS with the Orion. What is that? The crew vehicle, Orion crew vehicle, on the top of it from Estes. That is really neat, and this is super cool. And it's not just a model. I mean, this this actually goes. Looking for the recommended engine sizes. C5.3 and C6.3, so it takes C-size engines. So there you go. But that's really neat. I don't know. That's really cool. USS Enterprise, we got this in. Unfortunately, we got it in after Christmas, but it is a big aircraft carrier model. I know that aircraft carriers in general are really popular models to put together because you also get a bunch of little planes to sit on top of it. And who wouldn't want the Enterprise, right? That's pretty rad. Henson Pavel? Is it Pavel? Whoever it was. Star Trek 4. He fell off the deck of the Enterprise and got a brain injury. And then Dr. McCoy and Kirk had to go in and save him. Anyways, we're going to skip that. Chekhov. Not Pavel. Chekhov. Pavel Chekhov. That's what it is. Okay. A couple of new Bandai. I saw that we had a bunch of these in stock at the home office, so I went ahead and got them in. We had never gotten them in before. Of course, you got your Stormtrooper, then you got your Shadow Stormtrooper. The Shadow Stormtroopers are Stormtroopers, except that they're black, and they're the Stormtroopers for the head of Imperial Intelligence. So, funny how yeah, I know that. So what? Stop laughing. It's not funny. What you can do, though, with these guys is you can put him together, and then you can put a target like 6 inches in front of him and then pretend like he's shooting it, but he's not because he's missing the whole time because Stormtroopers can't aim or hit anything. We've had this for a little while, but I've never included it in the thing. It's it's like a foam neon thing that like squeezes and moves around, and you can put them together and mold them, and you know, I don't know. To me, this just looks like a giant mess in my living room, but we sell them. People like this stuff. We got in this really cool Hot Wheels track builder box, multi-loop box. So that's pretty cool. It's not very often we get in Hot Wheels stuff like that, so it's pretty neat that we got that in. Again, more than likely we probably ordered that before Christmas, and then it just showed up now because so much stuff was out of stock, and yet it was all in back order. So get that for your kids, watch them do loops and stuff, it'll be fun. I pulled this because this is really cool. This is a Bluetooth robot that you download the app to, and so you build them and then you can make them do stuff, and it's part of that whole STEM thing, so science, technology, engineering, and math. Got a whole bunch of that stuff over there. It's 8+, so that's really good to give your young kids. Yeah, coding. You learn how to code. It's kind of like what's that stuff? Raspberries or whatever from Radio Shack. And what's the other one called? Gosh darn it, it's so late. I can't even remember. It doesn't matter. I'm babbling. Finally, we got to get this in because this is so awesome. So this is a Bandai cup noodle. This is a model of some ramen noodles. And I can't tell you how excited I am to get this in. And, I mean, why wouldn't you want to build a fake cup of ramen noodles? You know? If you're I mean, seriously, all of us at one point in our lives have had to basically live off of ramen noodles. I remember when I moved out of my mom's house in 1998, I lived off of just giant bins of ramen noodles. They were like 29 cents a piece. It was like $1.30 or something like that for the whole pack of them at that time. I think they're slightly more expensive now, but even then they're still cheap by today's standards. So yeah, so we got in a Bandai cup noodle. And how much is this baby? It's 22 bucks. Look at that. So for 1,000 times the price of an actual cup of noodles, you can get a model of ramen noodles here at the HobbyPlex. So there you go. That's our very forgetful What's New Wednesday with yours truly, who's having trouble thinking of everything. But whatever. That's it. We'll try to see what happens next week. If we get in a bunch of new stuff, we'll do one. If not, we'll wait a week or whatever. Make sure you check on HobbyPlex After Hours every Thursday at 9. unless it's changed at the last minute. And of course, the HobbyPlex show live version of the podcast Mondays around 6:30. And then we'll see what happens this week with racing. I'll try to post some videos of our races and stuff, maybe some pits, and who knows, maybe we'll even interview a driver or two that's here checking us out for the INS Indoor National Series race coming up. So thanks for tuning in, and we'll subscribe, like, make sure you tell your friends, and we'll make a new video for you soon.